My name is Obungusos Peter Owich, the president for the Sufuria Revolution Movement Kenya. And I'm here with the members of the Central Square Bunge la Wananchi. We are here at the Central Square Bunge la Wananchi. I want to say this. I will address PS Raymond Omollo directly. Let me tell him this. We are seriously disappointed by his words. And we want to tell him this. As Luo Nation, as the residents of Kisumu County, as supporters of Raila Amollo Odinga, we are completely annoyed out of his utterances on the person of Raila Amollo Odinga. And let me tell him this. We cannot compare Raymond Omollo with Raila Amollo Odinga. And we want to tell Raymond Omollo, he cannot lecture the Luo community on who to support. He cannot advise the Luo community on who to support. He cannot tell us or start talking about succession of the Luo community while Raila Amollo Odinga is still there. We will not allow him, we cannot accept, and we will tell him that we cannot take any orders from Raymond Omollo. Raila power! Raila power!
We're angry.
We are telling PS Raymond Omollo, the office at which you are serving today is not a political office.
Yes.
We don't want to see you exercising political association because you are not a politician.
Yes.
You are a civil servant and you are supposed to provide services to the citizens of this country. Yes. You are not put in that position so that you serve the interest of the Luos. You are put in that position to serve the interests of Kenyans. Yes. That is the role of the PS for Interior. You are not there to mobilize Luos to support Ruto because you cannot mobilize us to support Ruto. You don't have that power, you don't have influence, and you cannot do it.
We are angry.
PS Raymond Omollo, we are completely frustrated and disappointed and in fact intimidated by your words. Because just recently, while we were demonstrating here in Kisumu, several of us, the Luo community, were massacred, were killed, were brutalized, were tortured here in Kisumu. But you did not even come to Kisumu to apologize on the behalf of the police at which you are serving. We know that you are part of the meeting. You were in the meeting to discuss how Luos were to be massacred. And eventually, it came to pass. Yes. You think that we are very happy with you whenever we see you talking. Yes. We are telling you that as Luos, we are ready to die. All of us are ready to die. And we will be telling you the truth. Whether it is daytime, whether it is night, whether it is raining, whether it is shining, we will always be telling you that don't dare joke with Raila Amollo Odinga. Raila Amollo Odinga. Raila is above such petty jokes. 2. You are telling us that Raila Amollo Odinga has done nothing in this country. And most of the Luos, to the Luos. Do you know the conversation about the revitalization of the Kisumu port? Do you know who worked about it? Do you know who brought the idea of the flyovers, the Kondele flyover and the Omollo flyover? Do you know who talked about the marine school here in Kisumu? Yes. Raila Amollo Odinga has done a lot of projects here in Kisumu, courtesy of his handshake with his brother, Mr. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Therefore, you cannot tell us that Raila has not done any single project in Luo, and it is time that we start discussing past Raila Amollo Odinga. That we cannot allow you. If you have full police officer and battalion within your back, come and arrest me.
Yes, right now.
If you can give me fare or passport to heaven, kill me today.
Right now.
But you cannot dare joke with Raila Amollo Odinga. That we are telling you. As Luos, we are seriously disappointed. We are seriously annoyed. We are seriously angry. And we cannot allow you to do that. Don't dare travel that path again. You are an employee of this government. Serve this government. Don't be there to serve an individual. You are not supposed to serve an individual. You are supposed to serve Kenyans. Give us the report on how many Luos were murdered here in Kisumu. Give us the full report on how many Luos were murdered in Homa Bay. Give us full report on how many Luos were murdered in Migori. Give us full report on how many Luos were murdered in Siaya. Then tell us, why was this government targeting the Luo community? Why must Luos die? Is it a covenant that Luos must die so that other tribes can enjoy being in power? Is it a discussion that Luos must die so that other tribes can enjoy being in power? We must be told why Luos are dying each and every time. Just recently, there was a story in Eldoret where Mandago stole public funds. People were in the streets demonstrating. None of the people in Eldoret were tear-gassed. None of the people in Eldoret were brutalized. None of the people in Eldoret were killed. Why is it that when we call demonstrations here in Kisumu, policemen are brought from different areas and not in Kisumu to come and maim us? Why is it that when we are exercising our constitutional rights as enshrined in the Constitution, Article 37, then